Well, what is there to say, guys? This is Seto Kaiba from your Yu-Gi-Oh! Chat channel, and today let's talk about the TCG ban list. You know, last night I stayed up to see what it was going to be like. Assuming, like many other people out there, for the last 5 years it's been the same. Or, if not the same, slightly different. Just slightly. Not like this. I think this blindsided just about every player out there, including myself. And when I start looking at the list and seeing the things they banned and stuff like that, I was like, you have got to be kidding me. And I literally had to go have a beer right there. I had to go have 2 beers because I was like, this is ridiculous. And I was like, this must be the end of Yu-Gi-Oh! I may just quit. And then I said to myself, you know what? Let's just sleep on it. Because if I usually sleep on something, my mind gets clear and I start thinking straight. So it's about 9 o'clock in the morning now. The day after the apocalypse. The day after tomorrow. That's what I feel like in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. It's the day after tomorrow. Pretty much the game's going to change completely. That's all I can say right now. Let's go over the list right now. If you guys don't already know, I'll probably be posting this video Tuesday or Thursday, but still. Let's see. So, we got all the baby dragons banned. Good. So what? Stratos banned. I know a lot of people are going to throw a hissy fit about that. I know it. A lot of my friends too, because they love their heroes to death. Shockmaster. No more Shocklock. Whatever. Card destruction. Dark Worlds. Dark Worlds, my poor Dark Worlds. They're still good though. Because even though we don't have the viruses anymore, they're still good. They're just not as super broken. They're good though. And we don't have to worry about Soul Drain. We don't have to worry about Macro. We don't have to worry about Defissure. So, I'm happy still. Monster Reborn. Saw that coming a mile away. I thought Heavy Storm was on here too. And Heavy Storm. Banned. Well, I never thought there was a way they could take out the trinity of Darkhold, Monster Reborn, and Heavy Storm. They took 2 out in one swoop. Next format, it's gonna be Darkhold's gonna be banned, I bet. New Living Atlantean Dragoons, okay. Spirit, that means 3 axis is dead in the water. 4 axis is still good though. Deep Sea Diva, kill the mermaids, damn. There goes that Mist Valley OTK. Gishki. My friend's gonna throw a hissy fit. He loves that card. While you're at it, maybe you want to, salvage. You want to hit that too. Constellar. Yeah, they only need one of those Constellar monsters. Defissure Macro. I never thought those. DD Warriors are dead though. Warrior Tribute. I don't care if Warrior Tribute got hit to 1. I don't run Warrior Tribute with my Gravekeeper, so I'm completely fine. My Gravekeeper deck is untouched. Thank gosh. I'll probably post that video up again, guys, in about a week or so. That way you guys can be like, okay, how do I run Gravekeepers now? Bottomless Trap Hole. They hit all the good traps. But I understand why, because of Heavy Storm getting hit. Because otherwise, everybody's going to be set in the back row like a crazy man. And Torrential, Soul Drain, Macro, Epidemic Virus. Well, Eradicators are still good. I only ran 2 in my Dark World, so Spellbooks are still good. Because Judgment Day got banned. And spells are more important than monsters, in my opinion. They pretty much hit every good trap that's out there. Because of Heavy. That's funny. That is so funny. Mizuki. Wow. They hit Mizuki. Gold Sarcophagus needed to hit that. Defissure. Defissure needed to get hit. But pretty much right now, I'm just looking over this right now for the second time. Do you really want to go down? And they brought Destiny and Hero Malicious to 3. Do we really want to go down that road again, Konami? I know some people that are going to love that. I mean, the rest you guys know probably by now. Now, my thoughts about this ban list. If you had asked me last night, I said this ban list could go rot in the 7th circle of hell. But after I slept on it, I have a different view. Your pretty much good traps now are these. Mirror Force, D-Fissure. Otherwise, we're not going to be playing traps this format, or we're going to go back to old traps like Sakuretsu Armor and Trap Hole. I mean, because they can't Monster Reborn their stuff anymore, so just Trap Hole the dang thing. So, I mean, yeah. Even though all my decks got hit, even the decks I'm currently building, like gadgets and everything, there are replacements for the stuff. There is replacements, excuse me. There are replacements for the stuff, so yeah. I'm okay with that. My Gravekeepers didn't get hit. Horse didn't get hit. Thank gosh. You know, they went Banhammer. And if you guys don't know, not that many people are talking about this either, but this format is only going to last for 4 months. September, October, November, December. Why? If you look at the top of the page, format will change on December 31st, 2013. So on New Year's Eve, we're going to have a new ban list. Lovely. I'm fine with this ban list. It hit a lot of auto win cards in my decks, but I can switch those out with other stuff. That's fine. It cuts some of my decks down from 43 to 40. Decks, people say like 6 Samurais are dead, Dark Worlds are dead, Gravekeepers are dead. They're not dead. They're not dead at all. They're still playable. It's just you don't have that auto win button. 6 Samurais, you got Smoke Signal at 3, so don't complain. You can still make Sheehan like a crazy man. Dark Worlds, there's a replacement for Scald R called Morphine Jar, which is just as good. And Gravekeepers, I don't care because I freaking run Gravekeepers and I don't run Word Tribute and I win. So, there. Take that. Other good trap cards if you want to run trap still. Mirror Force, D-Fissure, Fiendish Chain. Those are your trap cards you need to run now. Probably look into things like Trap Hole and Sakuretsu Armor. See how good those things are. Because that's what I used to run back in the old days. I've never seen Konami go this Banhammer on the list. I have to say that the last time I heard this much uproar from the Yu-Gi-Oh community was when I was little. And when I was 14 years old and the first ban list ever came out. Back in 2004. I'd never seen people go that crazy over ban list till today, since then. Because back then, Mirror Force got banned. Mirror Force is at 2 now. So, yeah. I'm not so worried about this ban list. I can pretty much tell you what's going to happen. People are going to still set back row like crazy. They're going to set main Mirror Forces and stuff like that for protection. But there's no going to be OTKs are kind of really dead now. OTKs are dead. Except Karakuri. But Instant Fusion, I'm surprised that's not on there. Since they went this crazy. But I'm also wondering what's going to happen when the December ban list comes out. Because if they went this ban hammer on this list, what are they going to do in December? I feel like they're trying to make us buy the new stuff. They're forcing us to do it. And for us cheap players, I still am not going to buy the new stuff. I'll buy what I need, and that's all. I'll still run my other traps. And I still may play competitively, because my favorite, even my second favorite deck, 6 Samurais, even though they got hit, they're still a good deck. Still a good deck. Don't think just because your deck's got hit that's awful and you can't repair it. Macro Rabbit's dead, though. E-Dragons, they pretty much did this to E-Dragons. They destroyed the deck, and then they sealed it away in a case, and they chucked it in the deepest part of the ocean so it can never be played again. That's what they did with Elemental Dragons. So any future Tier 0 deck out there that anybody's thinking of making, that deck will get burned, probably, looks like, from now on. So it may be wise to play lower tier decks if you want to be a cheap player because you don't want to spend all that money in building the best deck. Because that best deck ain't going to only last from now for 4 months. Excuse me, 4, not 5. So if you guys don't know, we're going to get a new ban list come December. How ban Hammer are they going to go again? Oh, they're going to ban Mirror Force now? You're going to ban stuff like that? And it's either, in my opinion, it's one of these two things too. It's either the death of Yu-Gi-Oh! Or the rebirth of Yu-Gi-Oh! And last night I would have told you it's the death of Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm going to quit. But after thinking about it, it could be the rebirth of Yu-Gi-Oh! Really. Slower format. Turns are not going to be, you're not going to have just a 5-turn game. You're going to have 10-turn games now. Longer matches, more skillful play, using your cards more wisely. All that stuff that used to be used back in the day that people called hogwash now, it's back. It's no OP game. You don't play an OP game. Now, I don't feel. Spellbooks are still good, but, I mean, yeah. We'll have to see how everything turns out. It's going to be an interesting format, to say the least. And then I got to worry about investing stuff for next format now. Not going to invest in spellbooks because they'll probably get hit. No Konami now. But that's my thoughts. I'll probably be posting all my decks up again, the ones that didn't get hit. And I'll post up all the decks that got hit, but mine personally didn't get hit. So a lot of deck updates coming your way. We'll still do our segments, different segments I do. But I was listening to Bob Dylan yesterday. I was listening to The Times Are Changing. The times are changing in Yu-Gi-Oh! People. It's going to be really interesting. But till next time, everybody, take care. I can't say have fun because it's going to be crazy for the next couple of days, I think, until everybody gets settled down. Probably the next week or two. But take care, everybody. I feel bad for those Trishula people that bought Trishula. Don't buy it. It's Go Yo Guardian. Take care, everybody. Seto Kaiba. I'm out of here.